Please like, share and subscribe. In the 11th century, one of the most notorious and cruel Muslim rulers of India was Mahmud of Ghazni, the Sultan of the Ghaznavid Empire. His reign, which lasted from 998 to 1030, is often remembered for his ruthless military campaigns and his brutal treatment of the people he conquered. Mahmud's reign was marked by a series of invasions into India, which are infamous for their violence and pillaging. Mahmud was born in 971 in the city of Ghazni, in modern-day Afghanistan, and ascended to the throne at a young age. His empire, the Ghaznavid Empire, stretched from modern-day Afghanistan into parts of Iran, Pakistan, and northern India. Mahmud is particularly remembered for his 17 invasions of India, primarily in the northwest regions, including what is now Pakistan and northern India. His primary motivation was to expand his empire and gain wealth, but his invasions were also driven by a desire to spread Islam. One of the most infamous aspects of Mahmud's reign was his systematic looting of temples and cities in India. His attacks targeted some of the wealthiest and most sacred religious sites of the Hindu faith. One of the most notable raids was on the famous Somnath temple, located in present-day Gujarat. The temple, revered by Hindus, was known for its immense wealth and architectural grandeur. In 1025, Mahmud led a brutal assault on the temple, plundering its treasures and destroying the temple. Accounts from that time describe the destruction as extremely violent, with Mahmud's army slaughtering thousands of people who tried to defend the temple. The looted wealth was then taken back to Ghazni, where Mahmud used it to further consolidate his power and fund his military campaigns. Mahmud's invasions were marked not only by the looting of temples but also by the massacre of civilians, including women and children, in the regions he conquered. His soldiers would often kill anyone who resisted, and large numbers of people were taken as slaves. His army was well known for its cruelty, and Mahmud showed little mercy to the inhabitants of the regions he attacked. His brutality was aimed at instilling fear in the people of India, and weakening their resistance to his rule. Although Mahmud's invasions were often justified in his time as a religious duty to spread Islam and destroy idol worship, his motives were clearly more pragmatic. His conquests provided him with immense wealth, which was used to strengthen his military and build an even larger empire. Mahmud's policies created lasting divisions between Muslims and Hindus, and his raids contributed to the long-standing religious tensions in the Indian subcontinent. Many Hindus still remember the destruction of their temples as a symbol of the violence and intolerance that marked Mahmud's rule. Despite his cruelty, Mahmud was also known for his patronage of art and culture. He supported scholars, poets, and artists in his court and was a significant figure in the Islamic world for promoting Persian literature and culture. However, this aspect of his reign is often overshadowed by his brutal treatment of the Indian population. In conclusion, Mahmud of Ghazni is remembered as one of the most cruel and ruthless Muslim rulers in Indian history. His invasions, particularly his destruction of temples and mass killings, left a scar on the Indian subcontinent that would persist for centuries. His legacy is a complex one. While he contributed to the spread of Islamic culture, his military campaigns were marked by atrocities that continue to be a subject of discussion and condemnation today. Mahmud's reign serves as a reminder of the extreme violence that accompanied many of the invasions of India during medieval times, and his name remains synonymous with cruelty and destruction in the history of the Indian subcontinent. Please like, share and subscribe.